There comes a moment in every life when gratitude can no longer remain abstract. It must be contained. It must be pressed into paper and delivered with a stamp. This moment is rarely announced. It arrives silently, usually days later, when it is already almost too late. Step 1. The moment of decision. Every thank you card begins not with writing, but with the moment you realize one is required. This realization may arrive gently, like a whisper, I suppose I should send a note, or violently, like a thunderclap, oh no, I have committed a cardable offense. You will replay the event that necessitated gratitude. The gift, the favor, the kindness. You will evaluate its magnitude. Was it a small kindness? A medium kindness? A kindness of such overwhelming generosity that it altered the course of your life and possibly your cholesterol? This assessment determines everything. Tone, length, card thickness. Whether you are allowed to use a mildly whimsical font or must remain in solemn cursive. Do not rush this step. Gratitude, improperly scaled, is worse than ingratitude itself. Step 2. The procurement of the card. Now comes the card. You may already own thank you cards. If so, you must inspect them like a jeweler examining diamonds. Are they appropriate? Too festive? Too minimalist? Do they say thank you in a font that suggests sarcasm when none is intended? You will hold the card at arm's length. You will tilt it toward the light. You will open and close it several times, testing the hinge like a door in a haunted house. If no suitable card exists, you must acquire one. This may involve entering a store dedicated entirely to paper, where silence is thick and time slows. You will browse racks organized by emotional category. Gratitude, gratitude but funny, gratitude but religious, gratitude but possibly passive-aggressive. Choose wisely. The card speaks before you ever do. Step 3. The pen selection ceremony. The pen. This is not a trivial matter. The pen must write smoothly, but not arrogantly. Its ink must be dark enough to read, but not so bold that it screams. Blue is friendly. Black is formal. Gel pens are risky unless you are prepared to commit. Test the pen. Not in the card. Never in the card. You will scribble on a nearby scrap of paper, perhaps writing the word thank repeatedly, examining each iteration like a scientist studying handwriting samples from a crime scene. Does the ink skip? Does it blob? Does it betray you when you need it most? Only when trust is established may the pen proceed. Step 4. Preparing the writing environment. You must now create an environment worthy of gratitude. Sit at a table, not a bed. Gratitude written on a bed has poor posture and questionable intentions. Clear distractions. Silence your phone. Remove crumbs. Adjust lighting. The card must not be written in shadow, nor under lighting so harsh it interrogates the paper. Take a breath, open the card, pause. This pause is critical. This is the moment where you and the blank interior acknowledge one another. It stares back at you, pristine and judgmental. It knows what you must do. Step 5. The opening salutation. The first words. They matter more than you think. Dear name of the recipient is a classic. Reliable. Like a well-tailored suit. But now you must decide first name only, title, and last name. A warm nickname that may or may not still be socially acceptable. This decision reflects your relationship, your upbringing, and possibly unresolved family dynamics. Write slowly. The D in dear sets the tone. Too sharp, and it looks angry. Too loopy, and it suggests over-familiarity. Do not misspell the name. This cannot be recovered from emotionally. Step 6. The statement of gratitude. Now you arrive at the core. The sentence that must exist no matter what. Thank you so much for. But how much is so much? Is it so much, or merely very much? Choose carefully. You must name the thing you are thankful for. Vaguely is unacceptable. Thank you for everything is suspicious. Specificity proves sincerity. Describe the gift or act. Acknowledge effort. Recognize thoughtfulness. If applicable, mention how it made you feel, but not so much that it becomes a diary entry. Avoid repetition. Avoid exaggeration unless the situation truly warrants hyperbole, such as survival or furniture assembly. Step 7. The expansion paragraph. This is where people falter. This paragraph exists to prove you are not writing the card under duress. Here you may elaborate how you will use the gift, how the gesture impacted your life, how you thought of them later and nodded solemnly. Be careful not to overdo it. Gratitude should bloom, not sprawl. Maintain balance. 1 to 3 sentences is standard. 4 is risky. 5 requires legal counsel. Step 8. The personal touch. Now you must add something uniquely you. A shared memory. A future reference. A line that says, this was not copied from the internet. This is where handwriting matters most. This is where authenticity lives. Your letters may lean. They may wobble. This is acceptable. This is humanity. If you make a mistake, assess it carefully. Can it be incorporated artistically? Can the mistake be ignored? Will correction draw more attention than forgiveness? White out is forbidden. Strike-throughs must be subtle and confident. Step 9. The closing line. You must now conclude. Common closings include, with gratitude, sincerely, warmly, thank you again. A classic double thank maneuver. Choose one that matches the tone you established at the beginning. Consistency is the hallmark of emotional maturity. Sign your name. Not a nickname unless appropriate. Not illegibly unless that is your brand. Step 10. The final inspection. Close the card. Open it again. Read it aloud in your head using a calm, reasonable voice. Then read it again using the voice of someone searching for flaws. Check spacing. Check spelling. Check that nothing unintentionally sounds like sarcasm. Feel the card in your hands. Does it feel complete? If yes, proceed. If no, stare at it longer. Step 11. The envelope and aftermath. Address the envelope carefully. This is the card's final armor. Seal it with intention. Hold it for a moment. You have created something tangible, thoughtful, and quietly powerful. You have done what many avoid. You have written a thank you card. Place it where it will be mailed promptly, not eventually, not soon. Promptly is part of gratitude. And there you have it, a small rectangle of paper, transformed through ritual, patience, and deliberate seriousness into a lasting expression of appreciation. It will be read. It will be remembered. It may even be kept in a drawer. And that, when you really think about it, is what all of this was for. If you enjoyed this video, gently tap the like button, whisper your thoughts into the comments, and consider subscribing so you don't miss whatever this turns into next.